Hey guys, my name is Lauren, and today I'll be teaching you a little about how to plasma cut.
Plasma cutting is used to cut electrically conductive materials with an accelerated jet of hot plasma. It is typically used to cut steel, stainless steel, aluminium, brass, and copper, and large CNC plasma cutters are often used in industry. Typically, handheld torches can cut up to 38mm thick steel, whilst large automated plasma cutters can cut up to 150mm thick. Plasma cutting is more expensive than oxy-fuel cutting, but provides a neater edge, so less work is needed to complete your piece. Plasma cutting is fast and versatile in the materials and thicknesses it can cut, though parts such as nozzles and filters require eventual replacement. In order to plasma cut, you will need PPE, including a face shield or welding helmet set to grind, gloves, a clamp to secure the piece to be cut, plasma cutter, and material to be cut. The front of your plasma cutter has a knob for adjusting the current, which is changed based on the material and the thickness you are cutting. An air pressure gauge, connection for the power lead to clamp to your workpiece, as well as a connection from the plasma cutter to the plasma cutting torch. Your plasma cutter also requires an air filter to be attached to filter the inflow of compressed air. The air connection is on the back of the plasma cutter and connects to an external supply. The air pressure required is approximately 75 psi or 520 kilopascals at 189 litres per minute. Your plasma cutting torch has two guides on either side of the cutting tip, which should be in contact with the material at all times whilst cutting. Ensure the tip is clean before beginning to cut. To use the cutting torch, press and hold the trigger. When cutting is complete, release the trigger and press once more to stop the flow of air. Before cutting, it is important to secure your workpiece with a clamp so it will not move whilst you try to cut it. Then, attach a power lead to the piece to ensure electrical connection. To begin to cut, place the guides on the workpiece and hold the trigger. Once the material is heated and sparks fall through the material, move the nozzle slowly in the required direction. Ensure a steady stream of sparks flows out from the cut to make sure you are not travelling too fast. If your cut was at the correct speed, the piece should fall apart at the end of your cut, like shown. This is what happens when plasma cutting is done much too fast. Note that the sparks do not fall between the material nicely, as the material is not being cut all the way through. The piece does not fall away and is still very much attached.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned a bit about plasma cutting safely.